Hey guys, what's up? How you guys doing? Welcome to what I like to call my studio, aka the kitchen. So for those of you that have been following around with my blog, you know I advocate strongly for people to cook their own food in order to improve their health and fitness. But for those of you who has just stumbled upon this video because you're interested in health and fitness, check out my blogs down there. And yeah, so in this video series, I want to do one thing. I want to demystify the fact that cooking is something magical or something that you can't do, because you could do it. And I'll be introducing you to simple recipes and step-by-step instructions on how you could do it. And yeah, in the first video series, I'll just jump right into it and show you how to make chicken fried rice. Alright, let's get ready to do this. Last night I had leftover rice, and that's great for making fried rice. So today I'll be showing you how to make chicken fried rice with these ingredients. So this is leftover rice from last night, chicken thigh, an egg, yellow onion, garlic, olive oil, fish sauce, and kale. So the only ingredient here that is probably uncommon is fish sauce. And you can substitute this with salt if you want. I just like fish sauce personally. First step is to apply some olive oil into a pan and spread it out uniformly. And then I'll be putting in this leftover rice to just fry in the pan first for a short amount of time before I add in the other ingredients. So what you do next is you put the rice into a pan and you just mix it around to make sure you get the oil all over the rice, so then it heats up uniformly. That's the whole purpose of oil. And you just have it at around medium heat, so there's this one. And now I'm going to go and cut my other ingredients to put in, so I'm just going to lower the heat a little bit more to about there. The rice is cooking. I peeled some garlic and some onions. Now I'm just gonna chop and dice it up. So the next step is starting to dice it up. And here I just want to show you that how I dice it up with the garlic. So you'll notice that these cloves, they look crushed. So what I do is I take a knife and I apply pressure to crush it. That helped me dice it up very easily. And here I just diced up the onions, and you could probably see where I've cut. Next, I'll dice up the garlic. After it got diced up, and what I did was I basically just, do this to our garlic with this motion. Notice I transferred the diced up garlic and onions to fry with the rice as the first step, and this just helps. Garlic has a very strong aroma, and so does onions, and it has a great flavor too that I'm just going to be applying to our rice right now by doing this. I'll be cutting up this chicken thigh into small pieces, and I'll be throwing it in with the rice as well. See, now I cut the chicken into strips, very thin strips, because when you apply it to the rice you want it to be able to have maximum amount of surface area to actually cook. So here, I'm just going to take this right here, put it in here, trying to show you guys some live action now that I could use one hand for a camera, one hand for this. Next step after I put the raw chicken on the rice is to also apply some fish sauce at this point, just a little bit. And yeah, now I'm going to start stirring. So I stirred my stuff, and you'll notice that the chicken is still pink. That means it's not cooked. And we have our heat currently at this. So now that my full attention could be at actually stirring and frying the rice, I'll be cranking up the heat a little. So I'm gonna put it up to about a little bit more than half. You hear that noise? See, it's starting to cook a lot faster now. So yeah, next I'll be applying an egg to it. Let's see if I can crack it with one hand. I didn't do so well. But yeah, that's the idea. You apply that egg to it, like that. And now I'll go back to stirring. So now you'll notice that that egg is starting to cook. You see the yellow right there, and you just see this glaze around the rice. That's like the egg white and oil mixed together. But yeah, it's starting to cook. And what you'll just do is just constantly stir it around so it doesn't like burn from the heat. The heat's on pretty high, don't forget, it's above half. So just keep stirring it around until the pink goes away, until this chicken's white, and until you see a little bit more. You know how the clear part of the egg turns white when you start cooking it? Yeah, so you want to start seeing a little bit more of that before you could say it's done. Another thing that's an optional ingredient is grounded white pepper. I really like putting grounded white pepper into my fried rice, but it's completely up to you. So now you'll notice that there's a lot of the egg white getting cooked. You could just tell by it becoming more white, and you notice the chicken is not pink anymore. It's more like whitish. Well, there you have it. This is cooked fried rice, and you could just tell, as I was mentioning earlier, that the egg whites are now very white. That indicates they're cooked. The chicken is no longer pink, and it just looks delicious and great. So yeah, this is my lunch. Have it, entire completed meal, the fried rice, but you can't forget about the kale. And you guys probably thought I forgot all about the kale, but no, I didn't. Definitely did not forget about the kale. I eat my kale raw and prior to my meal. And if you've been reading my blogs, the reason for that is just so I could feel full faster, and also it slows down how my body breaks up the food, so then I don't get too much, of the carbohydrates, which becomes sugar, and the eggs all at once, because your body can only have a limit on how much nutrients and food they could take in at once. So yeah, so I have 4 leaves of kale. It'll be different for everyone, but yeah, I'm ready to eat my meal, and I have my lunch. Yep. Well, I just finished a delicious meal I made myself. And as I was showing you guys, there's not too many steps. It doesn't even take very much time. At some points, I was even using only one hand to cook. So you guys could definitely do this. Just put in a little bit of effort, and you got it. You got a great meal going. So going forward, I'll be making more videos where I show you guys simple recipes that doesn't take very much time, and you guys can start cooking it on your own and get healthy, get fit. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.